Hey guys, I'm Nelshonda Taylor, and I have chosen to retell the story of Beowulf simply because this story was the most interesting story throughout of all of our readings this semester. This epic poem was told by singing, but since singing is not my strong suit, I chose to tell it as a children's small tale. The author of the poem is unknown, but according to scholars, it was suspected that he was a Christian because of his biblical allusions. The story was written over 1,000 years ago in English, Old English, that is, meaning the Anglo Saxons period. This literary this literature was produced from the invasions of Celtic England by Germanic tribes. This period was known as the earliest, most recorded time period. And in this time period, the authors were anonymous, the stories were told orally, and they didn't rhyme. The characters in Beowulf or the characters of that specific time frame, was either warriors or kings. And because Beowulf was always sung, it wasn't written down until 700 AB. The narrator would often sing, of course, and often tell backstories to the poem. The poem was simply about a man who beat up three giants, three giant monsters, and became the king of a small country. Beowulf becoming a king was one way to be remembered after death. This story was told in Great England, in Geatland, I'm sorry, and in Denmark, not in England. I've chosen to tell this story as a children's story simply because kids love superheroes. I mean, who doesn't love a superhero? When I was a kid, I loved story time. I've often read to my daughter when she was small, and we still do story times together. Telling telling this story as a kid's story encourages children's imagination to run wild as the story continues to unfold. Kids' imagination is strong and they can make the story, they can imagine the story being whatever it is they want to be. It can enhance their creativity and it makes them open their mind up to new things. Beowulf is such an epic, great poem, and it's about a superhero. Not a superhero that wears a cape, not a superhero that often needs um, swords or weapons to defeat his enemy, but a strong king like Beowulf fought for the people in his community and even went over to the next island to help out them over there. Beowulf was such a good person, and he believed in Christianity. He was sweet from what the story told, and his background was just magnificent. So I've chosen Beowulf to be told as a children's story simply because of those reasons. Thank you.